Today we're going to do a real easy one, very quick one, family favorite. Doesn't take a lot of ingredients. So yeah, let's get started. This one I call Kenyan fried rice, simply because, well, you'll see later on, the particular ingredients that go into it are uniquely Kenyan, and they give it a really nice flavor. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So this is a dish that really uses a lot of leftovers. You know, whenever you have leftover rice, leftover potatoes, leftover meat, whatever it is you have in your fridge, you can fry up as Kenyan fried rice. We're going to use some rice that I have in my fridge from yesterday. Some meat that I've just chopped up. It's not a lot, maybe 150 grams. That's enough for 2 people. We have some chopped onions. Actually, that's half a chopped onion and 2 cloves of garlic. Some chopped cabbage. Some diced potatoes. If you like these bigger, cut them bigger by all means, but I just like to dice them that way. And some carrots and spring onions. Again, you can use other vegetables, whatever you like, it's fine. Seasonings for this one. This is soy sauce. I use dark soy sauce. White pepper. Coconut powder. Curry powder. And some sesame oil. You can use other oil. I use sesame oil because I like sesame. So that's pretty much it. And now for the star of the show, which we'll probably add last, and that is Omena and Peanuts. But I'll talk about that in a little while when we get cooking. So let's get cooking. All right, so here we are. We're getting the pan nice and hot. After all, this is going to be a fried rice, so we don't want it to be a boiled rice.
What?
Yes, and if you hear a little voice in the background, well, that's just the little one. Trying to make cooking shows in the time of COVID-19 requires adaptability. Yes, we're going to cook rice. Okay, so we're going to put the oil in the pan, which has come up to temperature. You see I use quite a bit, but that's to keep the rice from sticking. Yes, we're going to use that as well. So the first thing we're going to put in are the onions and the garlic. We want those nice and brown, including the garlic. Right, I'm going to give them a little stir. And then after a few seconds, this goes relatively quickly. So after a few seconds, we're going to add the potatoes. We want everything to be cooking roughly at the same time, with the exception of the onions and the garlic. They cook a little bit faster. All right. And into the mix, as you can see, this is going quite quickly, goes the cabbage. And next, in goes the carrot. All right, and we're back about 5 minutes later. As you can see, things are slowly starting to color. This is the time to put the rice in. Just break it up with your spatula, or even better, actually let me do that, with a proper Kenyan cooking stick. Yeah, far better than the plastic stuff that you get at the supermarket. So here we go. See how that breaks up. Make sure there are no big lumps, unless you like big lumps of non-flavored rice. So we're going to keep breaking those up as we go along. Here we go. See?
Mix that through. Keep the temperature nice and high, because it is meant to be a fried rice, not a boiled one. It's already boiled. Dash of soy sauce. This is dark soy sauce, so I'm not using a lot because it tends to give off a lot of color. Secondly, curry powder. And as you can see, I'd say probably about a teaspoon. Some white pepper, maybe quarter teaspoon. And when you see my videos more frequently, you will notice the trend. Remember, salt is the friend of sugar. Sugar is the friend of salt. So we're going to add about a teaspoon of sugar. If you have sweet soy sauce, you can use that as well. I just sometimes find it a little hard to get at supermarkets here in Kenya. So I'm using soy sauce and sugar. Alright. This is frying through nicely. As you can see, it's quite dry. And because we're going to add some coconut powder, we're going to add a little bit of water to this now. Just a little bit of water. Maybe, here we go, 2 dashes. So those 2 dashes are in, they're mixing and mingling. Now we take our coconut powder and add about just over a teaspoonful. All right, there you go. You can see that's just about over a teaspoon. And we mix that through before that water evaporates, because that powder has to get its moisture from somewhere. Yes, the troops are already in the kitchen waiting. Okay, we're gonna turn the heat down now, way down, because that's almost done. Now, and I promised you the Kenyan ingredient, which is roasted peanuts and some fried omena. Now you can add as much as you want or as little as you want, but I would go no less than about 2 to 3 tablespoons. In goes the spring onion. Mix that through. You can see it's getting quite colorful in there. You see those peanuts, those little fish. And now for the final bit, just a little bit of salt, spice of life. In we go to taste, depending on how much you want in it. And that, my friends, is my Kenyan fried rice with omena, curry, peanuts, potatoes, and all these other goodies. And it's time to eat.
All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on